Anderson Silva, man.
That was an amazing face-off. What did you see in his eyes?
He's a killer. He's a killer. I see it in his eyes, man. He's a nice guy, you know, when you're talking. As soon as we get into the face-off, he's got that killer in him, obviously. But it's good, man. Like, it's going to be a great fight. You know, as much as we respect each other, when that bell rings, I'm turning into a fucking savage. And I know he will do the same. So it's going to be a dog fight. It's going to be who wants it more.
Respect to you for taking this. If you take care of business, what would you want next?
One question each, please.
We'll see, man. We'll see. A lot of people don't want to get into the ring with me. So there's a lot of names out there, but they're all ducking me. From Tommy to KSI. You know, obviously, I think Nate's out of his contract now.
Is there a fight brewing between you and Nate Diaz?
100%. I'd slap the Stockton out of him. So
How does it fight?
When do you think that fight's going to go down? Guys, one question each, please.
I'm focused on October 29th. I have a crazy tough opponent in front of me in Anderson Silva. And so that's my main focus right now.
For the fight, is it going to be trick or treat? Is it going to be a trick or a treat between you and Anderson Silva for the country?
What do you mean?
As far as, do you have anything
Are you saying
planned?
because it's like around Halloween?
Around Halloween,
yeah.
right.
Nah, it's going to be a treat. You know, I think this will be the biggest fight of the year. So I don't know what other event tops this. So I'm really excited for that, especially in the U.S. So the fans are in for something special.
We watched you get hungrier and hungrier for bigger and bigger fights. Here it is, the biggest fight of your career, man. Emotionally, how do you feel going into it?
Emotionally, I'm prepared. You know, I've been training this whole entire year. I was supposed to have 2 other fights, so we've been in shape. And I've made so much progress in the gym that I otherwise wouldn't have made. So this is a blessing in disguise, and it's just an honor to be here, and I'm more prepared than ever. And I think, you know, as far as 6 fights are concerned, any pro boxer in their 6th fight, I think this is the biggest 6th fight in the history of the sport.
Jake, speaking of something special, on Saturday, Anderson Gibb and McGrew gave us a pretty good special fight, man. Did you see it? I saw your Twitter, you were following it. What did you think?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You can't play boxing. Austin showed a lot of heart, but Gibb just wanted it more. And, you know, he got tired. McBroom got tired after 2 rounds. So you could be good for 2 rounds, you could be good for 3 rounds, but can you be good for the whole entire fight? And I think that's what Austin found out.
Gibb says he wants a rematch. Would you challenge him to a rematch?
If he beats KSI.
He says he won't do it though. They're friends, so he'll never.
Well, then that's some pussy shit.
You won't. So there's no chance that'll happen then.
He's got to do something to like make me care, and like even just looking at these guys' skill levels, I'm on a whole different planet than these guys. You know, I'm going up against the combat sports GOAT. He's going up against a family channel vlogger. So it's just 2 different worlds, and I would beat Gibb. If we rematch, I would beat him again in 1 round. So the only way I would do it is if he beat someone like KSI, and then we came back and I made a bunch of money off of it. To be honest, I don't give a fuck.
Jake, what's the headline on the 30th? What's the headline in the news going to be in the sports world?
Jake Paul exterminates the spider in 4 rounds. Vicious KO. A vicious, respectful KO.
Viciously respectful.
I'm going to viciously, respectfully knock him out.
Jake, you've had so much heat in the previous 2 fights that we've seen you in with Woodley, Askren, but up on stage, Anderson Silva, so nice, so respectful. How does that mess with you at all mentally going into this fight? Are you going to feel bad if you knock him out really badly?
It doesn't mess with me, man. Like, I think he's a great guy. I've just had to treat the other opponents differently because they were talking shit. And I don't have respect for any of those guys, really. I like Tyron Woodley now. I think he's a dope guy. But in the lead up to our fights, you know, there was a lot of shit talking, so I had to handle that. I grew up watching the guy as an idol, have a ton of respect for him. I think he has a ton of respect for me, and it's definitely a little bit different of a vibe. But to me, this press conference was more entertaining than all the other ones. So even though we weren't shit talking, it was way more entertaining.
Has there been a moment where you've realized that an idol has become your rival?
What do you say to people that say Anderson Silva's just washed up?
What's up, man?
What's up, bud? What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?